And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. Last week, before heading to Bismarck and the state track meet, Coyote senior J.D. Williams told me his goal was to win the state title in the long jump. On Thursday, he did it, jumping 23.25. Let's hear from yet another state champ from Williston.
I mean, it was something I was going in hoping I would do. My PR at the time was 22.10, and when I got there, I did my run-throughs. I was a little over. Coach told me to move back a foot. I told him I should move back 2 feet just so I can get my one jump on the board. And when I ran, went down, got a really good jump, went up, and PR jumping 23, and that ended up being my first jump at state and ended up being the one that got me to win.
You had to wait all through it, but it was worth it.
It was definitely worth it.
All the time you've put in to try to become a state champ, and now it's come true.
Yeah, it was only something I could have just dreamed of doing. I never would have imagined I would have actually done it. It was always something I just said I wish I would do, but I just never knew could do that, and I didn't think it would be at state on my first jump. And when I did it, it felt good. When he said the number, me and my coach got really excited, but I knew all the people there were jumping really far, so I didn't think it was a guaranteed win. But when at the end of it, I was happy, smiling, and everyone just congratulated me.
Last spring you told me I want to put my name on the wall. You've put the name on the wall here.
I did put the name on the wall. I was thinking about that when I first got back, and I was like, my picture's going to be right there on that wall now, so it feels really good.
Proud to join a long crew of champions, right?
Yeah, really good. From learning from their experiences and winning from them and stuff like that, it just runs into Coyote Nation for real. I just went, jumped, and I was like, wow, I can finally be like the state champs, feel like Ethan Moe now and stuff like that.
Not bad for a kid who picked up the sport as a sophomore.
Not bad at all. I never wanted to do this before, and look where I'm at now.
Look indeed, while J.D. and Ethan Moe were being honored as state champs at the state meet, former Coyote state champ, Jory Zunick, was inducted into the North Dakota High School Track Hall of Fame on Saturday. A great Coyote runner, a great humble person to boot. He was proud of the Coyotes, proud to be a part of the program, and we are proud of him. Great kid. Donovan Gold, who guided the Tetons for 2 seasons, is headed to Minneapolis to coach a junior team. His team this year, very entertaining team to watch. Had a lot of good local talent that fans always appreciated watching. And he played a tough schedule, never shying away from any team. So we wish him the best in his coaching career. So now the Tetons begin the hunt for a new hockey coach. Well, we didn't get Johnny Candle in last night due to a busy sports night. We will tonight. Here is Pros Pointers.
Today I'm fishing with a lure you may not be so familiar with. Chatterbaits, or bladed jigs as they're also called, traditionally when rigged like the one over my shoulder, are considered largemouth bass lures. In the Dakotas, we probably wouldn't use one unless we're targeting bass or maybe northern pike. But by making a few slight adjustments, we can create a pretty effective walleye lure. By removing the skirt and maybe dropping the jig head down smaller and adding a grub body that we're more familiar with as walleye anglers, we've created a presentation that's not a crankbait, it's not a swim bait. It falls somewhere in the middle, and on the right day, at the right time, it just might be the answer. I'm Johnny Candle, and that's this week's Pros Pointer.
All righty, another good one from old Johnny. Twins look to take the rubber game of their 3-game series with the world champs tonight in Houston. Minnesota gives St. Paul product Louis Varlin another chance, 2-1, ERA of 4.24 for the Astros. Former #1 pick Hunter Brown, 5-1 in the season, right-handed. He's good. He can bring it. Last year they called him up late, and he won 2 games in a pennant race, so he is a good one. Let's take a timeout on First News at 6.